hello on this beautiful day, YouTube. I'm going to talk about the 4 exercises, just 4. That's all you need to build a great body and to grow stronger. The message is because we want to focus more on quality over quantity. I see on TikTok and Instagram that this trainer found a workout that this other trainer doesn't know what he's doing, is doing this cool workout, so I'm going to try it. Everyone, you should do this workout. That's not what we're going to do here. We're just going to simply follow the basics. A 4 workout plan. You're going to follow this for 4 days. So one day you're going to do 2 workouts. The other day you're going to do 2 workouts. That's it. You're just going to do 2 workouts. Now if you want to add like another accessory lift or something at the end, or a little burner, by all means. But we're going to keep this strict and simple. Now yes, there's a lot of parameters like rep ranges and sets and how many repetitions, how many rest periods do I do in between. You can modify that as you go, but before I get to the first 4 exercises, the main thing I want to say is there's no such thing as a bad exercise. People are just messed up. That's it. Okay, yes, there are obviously some bad exercises out there, like I mentioned earlier, TikTok and Instagram, someone doing a dumb exercise and, oh, I'm just going to copy it because it looked cool. Hey, everyone, do this exercise, and really, it could do a lot more harm than good. But the main point is, a lot of exercises are actually very good for you. A lot of people in today's day and age, their body mechanics is messed up, they're not strong enough, nor do they have the flexibility. So, that being said, exercise number 1, deadlifts. There's nothing more powerful than just picking up weight off the ground. But with a deadlift comes power, flexibility, you need that movement. So yeah, some people are gonna say, oh, deadlifts are bad for you. No, deadlifts are bad for you. Now obviously too, it matters on the load and how long you're resting, what you use to fuel that body with, how much sleep did you get, all these come into effect. But if you just stick on the basics, and before you even started deadlifting, you worked on your mobility and you worked on your correction, and then you practice picking up the weight up and down from the floor, because that's what deadlifting is. It's just a movement. It's not an exercise, it's a movement. We've been deadlifting for a long time. You're just gonna stick to this exercise for one day. You go to the gym for an hour, just deadlift. That's all you're gonna do. You're gonna count the warm-up sets, those count. You're gonna pyramid up gradually till you can't do any more. At least a heavy set between, like, not say like a 1 rep max, but maybe 3 to 5 rep max, and that's golden. Now, what's the second exercise? We're following the basics. What we wanna do is a dip. Now, most people would be like, well, dips are bad for you. They're bad for your shoulders. Your shoulder is the most mobile joint in the entire body. You should be able to do a dip. It's a natural body movement. I'm just waiting for my client to show up. Now, with dips, you can load it. You can change the tempo. You can put chains on your back. You can make it weighted dips. You can make it slow. You can put a resistant band if you're not strong enough yet to have that assistance, or get on the machine. And if you can't even do dips, get on the floor and do push-ups. Because you just did your deadlift. You worked your full body, the posterior chain, the hamstrings, the glutes, the back. Well, now with dips, we're gonna work the shoulders, the chest, and the triceps. Well, also with dips too, or push-ups, that will also work the same amount of muscles. So if you wanted to do dips or push-ups, or start with push-ups and then work to dips, go ahead. But I'm saying right now, dips is a natural movement too. You wanna get used to it, you wanna be able to perform it, because that's gonna allow that AC joint to get more mobility in it too when we're practicing dips. You're strengthening your AC joint, believe it or not. So that's one workout. You just stick to deadlifts and dips. 1 hour. If you're feeling a little bit more motivation, add 3 sets of like 15 reps of high volume kettlebell swings or some metaball slams to get a burn in. But that's it. Now I'll give you a bonus that you can do the next day, okay? After you're resting from deadlifts and dips. Now this is another exercise that a lot of people can't really do because they're too dysfunctional. They don't have that mobility or flexibility. And it's front squats. And with front squats, that's gonna engage your core. If your core isn't strong enough, you can't hold that bar open, you're gonna drop it. So with front squats, it's better than the back squat. I personally think it's more challenging and you need more mobility, but it's gonna open up the thoracic vertebrae and it's gonna help your posture. So with front squats, that is a necessary. And if I can't get used to that barbell, we work on the mobility till you can do it, or then you're just kind of wasted gains on the table because you don't ever use that exercise or you're afraid to. Work on the mobility, or practice it. You can get if you can't do the full barbell, get a dumbbell right here and then work on it. Get a kettlebell and work on it. Gradually build yourself up, because front squats, personally, is going to be amazing for that body, because it's going to work the front part of your leg, the quads, really well. The back squat will work your quads, but not as well as front squats do, and it'll really engage the core too, okay? So not only that, you're also working your shoulders upright, because your shoulders and delts are stabilizing that thoracic extension. So front squats. Exercise number 4. Can you guess exercise number 4? We're doing the basics. All right, I'm gonna let you guess. 3, 2, 1. Any type of pull-up. Chin curls, narrow grip, wide grip, any type of pulling movement. You gotta be able to pull your body up. We've been living humans for so long. How do you think we've lived long enough to climbing and pulling ourselves up, you know? So, pulling, we're working the lats, the arms, even some muscles of the shoulders and chest up here too. You're working a lot more muscles than you think when you're pulling yourself up. Blake, I can't do pull-ups. Awesome, okay. Get on a squat rack, put a barbell down, put your feet, and act like they're dead weight, pull yourself up. Get on a machine, assisted pull-ups. Get a resistant band, loop it up, down, and put your feet on, or put the band on the little hooks, then put your feet on that, and then do some pull-ups. There are different ways that you can integrate pull-ups. Even if you're like 300 something pounds, you can find a way to do some pull-ups. So, trust me, you want to add pull-ups into your routine. So the second day, I just want you to focus on a full hour of just front squats and pull-ups. And if you want to add accessory lift onto there, oh yeah, bicep curls. And then for front squats too, you could do body weight lunges. You could lay down and do some side lateral leg raises. You can get very creative. Some lower back extensions. But more importantly, work on your mobility, because your mobility is going to matter so much more than you really think it is. And I get it, hey, it's a mental thing, like, I feel like I'm taking a step backwards because I'm focusing on my mobility. Believe it or not, you're taking a step forward. So take that in considerations. A simple 4 exercise plan that you should just follow for a long time. If I'm ever short on time, I'll just do those 4 exercises and that's it. If I get into a better shape or I have enough time, sometimes I'll do all 4 in one exercise. It might be a pretty long exercise, but that's if we have the time. If not, stick to those 2 exercises, and one day, it's better to get more quality than quantity and doing all these bullshit little extra side workouts. Oh, I gotta do this for 3 sets for 10, then I gotta do this for 5 sets for 10, you know what I mean? No, just stick to 2 main exercises and get really, really good with it. Deadlifts, dips, or push-ups if you're not there yet, front squats, and then any type of pull-up variation. That's it, done.